Alright, hello everyone. Hold on, I got a pig coming after me. That was sudden. But welcome back to CoKo Plays Elden Ring DLC, part 49. Quite amazing. Let's set up co-op. It's been a couple days, but I think I remember what I was up to. Yeah, I was exploring this area, and there didn't seem to be anything going on in this little corner, which surprised me because of the fact that it has these glowworm things hanging out. That's usually an indicator of something or other. But rather than like run around in circles at the end of a long stream, I just said, alright, I'll just continue next time. And this is the next time. I guess let's do one final pass of this area and then bounce. There was another thing I had in mind to do. So last time I went and I got a couple spells from the duplicating the remembrances. Was there something else? Nah, I might be misremembering. So let's see if this is a hint here. I didn't expect friend. Yeah, I don't really expect them either. If I only had a lever and short too high up? Too high up for what? Yeah, I don't know what they're on about. Yeah, I'm not gonna try jumping. Thanks, though. Yeah, I got healed. Is that an enemy? What is that? That was just a ruin. It doesn't matter if I move after the fact. Boy, I hope I don't get, like, plummeted down when I'm returned. It could happen because I think the point at which your horse is standing and the point at which the player without the horse is standing are slightly different. So I'm going to be placed back in without the horse. So who knows? Hey, cool. Oh, it's the mausoleum. That was dumb. It's okay, they'll get him. Maybe not. Forgot about the heal. I was having fun. I got Cavalier. Alright, good. Is this pile of rocks anything? You can get a little bit up, but not like that far. Alright, I guess nothing's here. Very surprising. Especially also there's the fog that just appears. Maybe that's just a unintentional thing. Like it's taking from the area above. Yeah, I've noticed that in the DLC that some of the way they've drawn like their zones have not been super accurate. Hey, we're talking very minor bugs. Like there was one bug where you can get dismounted because it thinks you're like close enough to being in the castle or in, but it's a very minor thing. Alright, pretty sure Hey, there's still a guy on the wall up there. It's probably from when I died or something and didn't like re-kill everybody. Probably. But I guess let's go take care of him, because why not? It's kind of a neat spell because if all of those things hit you, like, you're probably dead. I forget what I got. I got a talisman from blowing in this thing. I don't think I can blow in it again. At least I couldn't the last one. Yeah, I can't even attempt it. Alright, that's enough of this area. I kind of want to get summoned before I leave. Take advantage of the time I spent queuing in the summoning pools. I thought it would be active because it's like a weekend, but it might be too late. Alright, was there anything else like up here that I didn't get to? I checked out that. I checked out all this. I didn't use that one, but I checked it out. I defeated the Falling Star Beast, and I'm pretty sure I got to that area. But, yeah, I definitely did, but let's just head that direction while we wait to be summoned. And then we'll go back to Ymir and see what happens. So I did these two. He'll probably now like, encourage me to go down and fight that thing, which I know from co-op is the grandma of fingers. So that might be something we do. Get some chamomile tea. That's a nice shot with the moon there over the fingers. The DLC is pretty pleasant to just like roam around. I mean, neither the base game nor the DLC match something like Zelda for just like roaming. But it's pretty pleasant. There was definitely a lot of parts of the base game, maybe just Caelid, that were just like unpleasant to deal with, to roam, to be in. And rightly so. I mean, Caelid was nuked effectively and was a wasteland. It's not supposed to be a pleasant place to be. But by consequence, just like roaming around there was no fun. I just wanted to get out of there. Alright. I fought these guys before, so I'm not going to bother taking them on. I've been here. Let's go to Ymir, who's pretty close by. Let's see what happens. He's probably got more magic for us. Alright, let's talk to Yolanda? Not Yolanda,
I told
something.
you once, I've no interest in companionship. But I must admit, Count Ymir did seem very pleased. Perhaps an exception is in order.
Yes.
Ymir is a shining star. In our eyes, the only star upon the black canvas of the night. Our meeting with the Count taught us of the star-draped sky. We know that we cannot reach out to touch it, but we can peer up at its brilliance and heed its guidance. We will never again lose our way in the night. I have spoken far too freely. Pay me no mind. Let us focus on our shared purpose, our service to Count Ymir.
I like how every time...
Be on your way.
She probably says it again. I like how every time you talk to her, she goes too far. She's like, I've said too much. It's a common RPG thing, and it's not like that rare for characters to do that. But it's definitely her thing. Because of how like uninterested she seems in like talking with us, and yet she divulges all this information in a self-aware way. Where she's like, "Oh no, I've said too much." Like, if you like talking, just talk to us. Don't be like, I don't want to talk, but here, let me tell you everything.
Hello there. I heard another sound, colored by your essence.
Indeed.
Simply exhilarating, I must say. The stars are dark tonight. But rest assured, this is no ill omen. On the contrary, I believe that this portends a magnificent starry cascade.
Like a meteor shower.
Take this. My final gift to you. May you join the glimmering stars above.
Okay, another map.
Oh yes. I believe I can feel it brewing. This evening is a sign of a greater night to come.
Cool. Oh, I'm so glad that I waited to be a intelligence build until I was like partway through the DLC, because I knew some stuff would come, and now I'm getting it. Mike conjures a microcosm that pulses with a single wave, disappearing in a burst. a finger sorcery, so that's a category of sorcery, I guess. An image of the microcosm. So it's kind of like a, yeah, like it looks like a universe in a bubble or in an eye or something. With like an interior of stars and galaxies and stuff. And you can charge it too. The broken and discarded are fully willing to cling to fleeting simulacra, earning them some modicum of sympathy. Hey, like, you know, don't talk about me like that. I resemble that remark. I'm going to take a screenshot of that one. I'm definitely going to use this spell because it's new and it looks pretty cool. I've probably seen it in co-op.
Do you recall what I said?
Nope.
That Marika and the fingers that guided her were unsound from the start. Well,
Probably.
the truth lies deeper still.
I like
It is
it.
their mother who is damaged and unhinged. The fingers are but unripe children. Victims in their own
So that's the
right.
grandma.
We all need a mother, do we not? A new mother. A true mother who will not give birth to further malady.
Alright, so that's the finger grandma.
May you join the glimmering stars above.
It's a good enough story concept. Original sin type stuff. Not exactly in a, you know, like Catholic or Christian way. But just in a kind of general, Marika ruined the world because she was troubled because grandma was troubled. And the fingers... yeah, the chat. Hold on a sec, I hear something. I think it's a dragonfly, like, flying outside. The trouble is, though, there's no pure beginning, so, you know, like, a lot of mythologies have a source of purity, so that's what this is playing on, is that it's not a source of purity. To counter a lot of mythologies that have a pure source.
No.
Okay, so next time I come back, I suspect he'll be out here again or something, and I can go down and then go fight Grandma. Alright, let's go to Site of Grace. I don't need to run to one. I'm going to go somewhere else. Okay, so where are we? Let's review. Actually, let me check my stream. I never, like, confirmed that everything's up and running. Yeah, it looks okay. So, I think I've, like, done everything. I think, alright, so last time, I'm going to go to check on Thialier one last time, because just I thought of it. I advanced this quest beyond where I thought I should. He was at the point where I told him what I heard from St. Trina, and he's like, there's no way... So here he is. He's going to attack me now. I knew this was going to happen. Yeah, I'm with you. St. Trina's smile. I didn't really want to do that, and that's what I was talking about. I wanted to allow him to just live with his delusion that he was the only one she would speak to. But, you know, that RPG, like, tenet of you gotta advance whatever options in front of you. Like, forks in the road are one thing, where you pick something and you keep going down. Hold on a sec. It feels like the game hasn't recognized that the duel ended. Okay, I just... Okay. Yeah, probably Loretta's great bow can go. I don't really like the order of this where it is, but we'll deal with that later. Let's try it real quick. I'm pressing the wrong button. Press the wrong button. Looks pretty cool. Wow. Dig it. Very nice. Yeah, so I was saying, like, you know, RPG like forks make sense, and this game does them a lot. And the style of their RPG is that you don't really know exactly when there's going to be a fork, which I like. He's not dead. That was a duelist version of him.
You. I was no good to anyone. Beginning to end.
Probably
Weak
not.
as a kitten, and thick as two planks. I suppose dying in disgrace is fitting, in a way. Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth back then.
Yeah, I'm happy to tell you.
What did Citrina tell you? You are a wretched, wretched soul.
It's just the truth. If you don't want to accept the truth,
A nightmare come to plague me.
that's on you.
Such a thing could possibly be. Could it? Citrina, please let me hear your voice in my everlasting soul.
Yeah, maybe she'll talk to you. It's not impossible.
Citrina, in my...
That's just what she said, my dude. If you don't want to believe it, then you're following the wrong person. Did I get anything that I think might, like, ooh. Oh yeah, I didn't look at this map. Okay, so distinct from the from those shown in the first two maps. So that's your hint that it's not all out on the map, on the world map like the others. This definitely looks like underneath. It's not really obvious from the map itself that it's going to be underneath, but since I've been there, it kind of seems like it. Okay, so a talisman depicting a smiling Saint Trina raises attack power when sleep is triggered. That's cool, I guess. It's pretty limited utility. I love the artwork for it, though. That's great. Alright, let's talk to her again. Cool. Alright, let's see if we get anything.
You must kill
That's the same as before. I will, Saint Trina.
him forgiveness.
I think I do. I will kill him and forgive him. Alright, let me go get my runes. Bye-bye, Thielier. Is he, like, dead now? Basically. Okay. We advanced that one. So, the horn scent that I fought on behalf of, fighting Leda, I have lost their location. Okay, and also, that guy, Ansley, oh, I forget his name. He's gone from his location in the Shadow Keep. Now, I know that before Freya left, because I gave her info. So I suspect she's moved on somewhere. But for a while, he was still there. So now he's gone somewhere too. Yeah, so that's tricky. I don't know where these characters might have gone to. My best guess would be the area I haven't been to, or maybe somebody's over here, like at the chalice in front of the shadow tree. I kind of want to go back just to see, like, there wasn't really anything there other than some of those shadow tree fragments. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Okay. So, I don't think I've actually taken on Mesmer in my game. Like, attempted him. It might be a good idea to tempt him and, like, die. But, like, just open the door and try. Dark chamber entrance? Was that it? It must be the dark chamber entrance. I don't have a ton of runes, but nevertheless. Oops. Let's try and save the runes I have, since I'm really expecting to die. Maybe bring in some help just for the fun of it? It's a risky business, because my tank you damage might enable me to win. Alright. I suppose I'll take a rune arc.
Hey!
You're gonna have to watch this with me.
Mongrel intruder.
It's a cool outfit I got.
That tarnished, it seemeth. Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
Badass.
Yet, my purpose standeth unchanged. Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death. In the embrace of Nesmus flame.
Okay.
Not suffer. A lord devoid of light. No, mother. Forgive me.
So he's clinging to the Golden Order. It's an interesting dynamic. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's good that we saw that though, because all those eyeballs, like the grapes. Dang, it's like glass. So he popped it, and now he's like, what, turning into something? A snake? I like that, the shadow going over America.
Soon tarnished. Wilt thou be taken in the jaws of the abyssal serpent, shorn of light.
I'm dead.
O lightless creature, embrace thine oblivion, as shall I.
Awesome. So I guess he's like supposed to be seen as Marika's mistake in a sense. Dark secret. Alright, good times. The tank guy was awesome. We were doing quite well. Maybe there's a third phase of Mesmer. Probably not, though. Okay, so now we know what Mesmer is like and have faced him, which I think is a good idea. Not that I totally expect the game to like have code that you know, does something different based on whether you've activated or entered Mesmer's boss room. But just from the story purposes, you're supposed to go in there, encounter him, die, maybe try sometimes, and then go do other stuff. The only reason I had skipped that was because I had seen him in co-op. There we go. He's gone. We can go down and check.
No.
Okay. I kind of want to like go see, go talk to him outside just to see what he says. He probably says like something like, "Don't bother me," you know, I'm talking to my dead... Yeah.
I failed you. Failed to birth you whole.
Failed to birth you
I
whole.
won't be long now. I will soon be a mother. I will give you new life. I assure you.
Yikes.
You will have life. Please. It isn't.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go take on Finger Grandma. Alright, let's put on a reasonable talisman. Sorcery, spellcasting time, increases FP at restoration. I'm not sure I need that. This thing definitely does magic damage amongst maybe other things, so I guess why not? It's interesting that I went down there already, but wasn't able to, like, activate the boss fight. It's a weird choice. doubt I'm gonna be invaded again. Okay, let's do it. Let's summon buddies. What? No buddies? Oh, wow. Okay. Meteor. I guess the steak. Last set of grace is gonna take longer. Meteor. Alright, let's try this again. I think I wasn't able to use a Spirit Ash because I had the effects of the finger thing. There's really no one playing? That's surprising. Alright, Leon. It'd be nice if there was someone else.
Hey!
Nice. Remembrance of the Mother of Fingers. Yeah, that was pretty easy with buddies. Because when she was distracted. Yeah, using, mother, but they don't, like, really go into gender too much of these fingers. So who knows what they are. But in this context, like, kind of mythologically using parentage and mother-daughter relationships, I think it is a bit more like purposes of theology than describing like conventional relationships. Human. So, the mother of all two fingers and the finger creepers was in turn a magnificently gleaming daughter of the greater will. So that's the key lore. The first shooting star to fall upon the lands between. So this connects a lot of dots. I'm surprised that they are connected, to be honest, because in the base game, you're presented with the notion that the two fingers, are like translators or ambassadors of the greater will that can somehow determine translate its desires or translate its communication. And the finger reader crones are like a level of making that accessible to regular people. But we didn't know what the fingers were, why they had this ability. Like, even if they had it, there was this mystery of, like, maybe they're just making stuff up, and we're imbuing them with the notion of they have prophetic abilities. It didn't really seem like they were leaning on that hard, like that they were lying to you or something. Because even when you started to go against the greater will in the base game, the finger reader crone was like, do what you want. Like, if you feel the right thing to do is to burn the Erd Tree and go against the wishes of the greater will, so be it. The two fingers are like okay with it, I guess. So, the lands between had a shooting star fall to it. The first shooting star. So there was already lore with like Radon and so forth, that like shooting stars are things that are ways that the outer gods can enter the world and then start influencing it. So if Metir, the mother of fingers, was the first shooting star, then the greater will is the first outer god to start having influence on the lands between, which is interesting. I don't know if that conflicts with other lore, because I know that it goes back a long way before the time of human-like races that ruled the lands between, like the Golden Order, because we were informed that Placidusax was an Elden Lord. So the Greater Will had an influence on the lands between in the time of the dragons. But in previous Dark Souls games, I think there was this notion that there was a form of like worship before like the main one that's present in the game, which in Elden Ring would be the Greater Will. I don't know if that bit of lore was in Elden Ring, that like the dragons were the first Elden Lord and followers of the Greater Will, but before them, in like a time long ago, long ancient, there was another god that had held influence. I don't remember if that was something in Elden Ring, but this would seem to contradict that if it was said, in that the Greater Will was like the first outer god to have influence on the lands between, and then others, I guess, have come in and tried to vie for power in their way, because the giants like were like followers of the flame god, who's a different outer god than the Greater Will, and the giants were present a long time ago, because one of the things that Godfrey and Godwyn did was like go take care of the giants, except for the one we fight as a boss. So the flame giant or fire giant, whatever they're called, must have come after and tried to like find a way in to the lands between to take over, and didn't quite get there before Marika, on behalf of the Golden Order, on behalf of the Greater Will, took care of them. Similarly with the moon god. It's unclear if it is an actual outer god or just like this notion of like no god, just empty space. But seems like they talk about it like it's a god. Like Ymir was just talking about it as if it's a deity. So I'm willing to believe that it is. And then Frenzied Flame God showed up and is like around even in the Shadow World, the Realm of Shadow Realm. What did they call this place? Anyway, so good bit of lore to gain. It is very easy to forget to activate these sites of graces in the big arenas that appear after bosses. I feel like, I don't know if I told this story when I was recording before, but I was doing Placidusax with someone in co-op, and the timing was such that like I killed them right after I killed Placidusax right after the host who I was helping in their world died. But in that window, he got credit for the victory. And ordinarily that's fine, but Placidusax's arena is like this, where it's a big giant arena you warp to, and when you win, you get a Site of Grace that you can activate. But if you defeat him, there's no way to warp into the arena, which means there's no way to get to the Site of Grace unless you've activated that Site of Grace. But if you died early in the battle, yet still got credit for the victory because it's a simultaneous kill more or less, then you got no boss but a Site of Grace that's untouched, and there's no way back. Because of the sounding bell thing, maybe that's not the case here. Maybe the sounding bell lets you warp into this arena. But in any case, it's easy to just like beat a boss, recognize that this is just now a dead end, and like I'm gonna go back somewhere else, and by doing so forget to like activate the Site of Grace to come back. With Placidusax, like the downside of not being able to return to his arena is not being able to use Mikola's golden needle to undo the effects of the Frenzied Flame. So I think the lore is like you got to be somewhere outside of the realm of influence of anything, something like that. And because you go back in time to fight Placidusax, his arena is like the only place where you can use that needle. It doesn't matter if the boss is defeated or not. You just have to be in the arena. But you can't get back there if you defeat the boss and forget to activate the Site of Grace. Alright, so I do want to check on like what the Remembrance gives me, but let's like complete the loop and talk to Ymir, because something's definitely going to happen. I think we're going to fight him. So he's not there. No one is. Yeah, we're going to fight. We are absolutely going to fight. Oh, someone's stuff is here. No. Yeah, we're gonna fight.
What have you done? You've wounded Count Ymir most irreparably. Such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count's concerns. My dear star, a fine mother, you will be.
My shining star, grant me a mother's strength. Look here at my fingers. I will be the true mother, and I will be the only mother.
Got Ymir's bell bearing. Ooh, new staff. And his equipment. High Priest undergarments. That was interesting what he was doing. So he was doing this spell that had like fingers surround him, which is probably a good defensive magic against melee attacks. But I wasn't doing melee attacks, so it was not working out well for him. Yeah, a lot of times like enemies that attack a certain way are strong against that kind of attack used against them. So, like Renala in the first playthrough in my base game, well, was that for me where I was an intelligence build. I only used ranged magic. I didn't really know that I could do melee. And that boss fight was very hard. And for everyone else, it was dirt simple. Okay, so you can use this and go back even after you've defeated her. So they've successfully avoided the mistake of Placidusax. Alright, pretty close to a level up. But I might want to save some runes to upgrade the staff and stuff. So let's look at what we got. So, High Priest stuff. Doesn't... Okay. Conceals the abundance of squirming beneath. Gold embroidery. Decorates the purple cloth. I like purple. With the jeweled ruff that sparkles like a flower wet with dew. It's pretty nice. So, the circular design at the top represents the greater will, and its lightless abyss, imparting increased intelligence and arcane to the wearer. That's cool. Though Count Emir instructed R'hllana in the sorcerous arts, he abandoned his allegiance to the moon. Ah, okay. So he abandoned the allegiance to the moon. It was merely the closest to the celestial bodies, nothing more. That's interesting. So enhances finger sorceries, which I do like the ones I've used. Weird that I can't use it though. It has an arcane requirement. Wild. That's weird because the spells don't. I mean, that means I'm not going to use this. Despite how cool looking it is. Like, look at that staff. That's an awesome looking staff. And the bell bearing, just in case you forgot to buy his spells. Alright, let's go to the round table hold. And check out the remembrance. Check out the equipment real quick. Nothing. Okay. Oh, another staff. This one requires faith, but we got that. Also a cool looking staff. Staff fashioned from the tail fingers of Metyr, the mother of fingers, and the microcosm raised aloft over the crux they form. Looks really, really cool. Catalyst for both sorcery. Oh, that's wild. A catalyst for both sorceries and incantations. So that challenge I had of not being able to heal is solved by this. So there's also Gazing Finger, which is a colossal weapon, which I love colossal weapons. A colossal weapon that looks like its highest scaling attribute is strength, and then intelligence and faith. Assuming that continues, strength would probably be its greatest scaling factor, and then maybe intelligence. So it's like a strength intelligence build, which is reasonable. I like that combination. I mean, even though I'm not strength heavy, I am intelligence heavy, and I have the required strength to use this weapon. So this could actually work for my build. Even if intelligence is not the highest scaling, it's probably good enough to get good amount of damage when I upgrade it. Alright, so the head of Metyr, the finger mother, wielded as a weapon without modification. From within the center of the fingerprint that wrinkles the creature's foremost protrusion, a tiny wart-like eye gazes vacantly into the beyond. It's got a unique skill. Cow Tower's Resentment? Skill performed as a violent bow, using a finger's foremost protrusion. Okay. Bow. Violent bow. Forced to bow, making it explode with anger. Interesting. I like both of these things. Very much so. So, The tricky bit with the staff is when it's fully upgraded, would it actually be like comparable or better than Lusat's staff that I'm using now? And like my intuitive feeling is no, because of the fact that it has this additional ability, which is to let you use incantations as well. Like it's like you can use both fate. It's kind of like a red mage in Final Fantasy, where you can use both, but they're gonna each be weaker. What's weird about it is it only has sorcery scaling. It doesn't have incant scaling listed. That's what I found fascinating. Like, so you can use incantations, but where do they get their damage from? I don't know. Does a sorcerer... Is it like a UI problem where like it just says sorcery scaling because it has to say one or the other, but in truth it's both? Like that scaling factor applies to both. Maybe? But I like both things. Let's get this staff first. I might duplicate it and get the colossal weapon and use that instead of the twin blades that I got. Twin blades are fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm a colossal weapon junkie. Alright, let's go give the bell bearing, check it out, make sure there was nothing else there. Also the spell machinist bell bearing. Alright, Emir, nothing new. Good. More we know. Okay, so who's this spell? The spell machinist, I'm guessing, is not going to show up here. His stuff just gets added to the base purchase list, which... Cracked crystal? Maybe? No. I'm not sure what the spell machinist bell bearing is adding. Yeah, none of these. Yeah, I'm still missing... Smithing Stone 9. Weird that I don't have that. But I'm missing the Ghost Glovewort 789. Something machinist? Spell machinist? No, none of these. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go check out this staff. So, my current staff... 413 sorcery scaling. That's insane. You're not going to beat that. And the benefit from being able to use heal might not be worth it. In any case, I bought it, so let's equip it so that we can upgrade it. Oh, I can't use it? Oh, that's the other one. Alright, Somber Path. $260. Takes it to $285. That's not that great. I'll use it for a little bit because I have it. But that is a significant downgrade. let's go use a mausoleum thing. Whoa. Map functions. Oh yeah, I knew about those. Okay. I don't know if I visited any of the I forget their names, the Sir Moore guys, since he committed suicide. Okay, what did I... Oh, right, mausoleum. Okay, we use the one behind there. There's one up there. I think there's another one that I haven't used that I found. Perhaps not. So this might be the last one in the game. Oh, there's one down here, right. Okay, so there's two. Let's use this one first. Yeah, leaving one for whatever might come later, like Mesmer's stuff, seems fine. I don't want to fight you guys. Let me run through. Let me be. I'm not interested right now. Just ignore me. So it's the Mother of Fingers. Alright, so we can't use this anymore, so let's remove the icon. No. I didn't need to switch the map, I just pressed the trigger. Okay, well, let's get this colossal weapon, let's upgrade it, and let's use it. Let's try that skill, which seemed hard to understand. I always forget to equip it before I go up there. Alright, colossal weapons, where are you? I just saw the new thingy, here we go. Yeah, look at that bonker. Yep. Also uses the somber path, no surprise there. Yeah, so you're splitting your damage. Let's go to 9. You're splitting your damage between strength and intelligence, with strength being the primary. Or splitting your scaling, and damage is also split between physical and magical. But the combination of the two is quite good. If I were a strength build, I might take this to the highest level, but because I'm an intelligence build, and I'm like not using this to its max. I mean, the base physical damage is impressive for a mostly upgraded thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, it's using the fact that it knows that because it's split damage and split scaling, and B scaling at the highest level is not great anyway. I mean, it's okay, but it's, for the highest upgrade of a somber weapon, it's, you know, it's got to be A or S to be like really take advantage of scaling. So you're not really getting a ton from scaling anyway. Like, my magic scaling is like 116 at fully upgraded because it's D-scaling, which is not great. I should say, like, really bad for a fully upgraded weapon. But it compensates for that by having great base damage stats. I'm going to give it the somber, which I'm not going to give to the staff. I'm definitely not going to use the staff very long. I'll try it because I have it. Let me make sure I'm not... Yeah, I'm still medium load. Now, where are we at in terms of... Okay, 10,000 away? Not 10,000, 100,000? No, 10,000. No, 100,000. I was right. So if I wanted to get 100,000 out of my runes, I definitely could. I don't want to, though. Okay. I want to play with my new stuff. So let's go somewhere where we can play with stuff. Maybe that new area. No, but I can't. Well, let's try it out. I don't know if I have co-op anywhere in here, but hopefully I'll be able to at least sign up for co-op globally. But before I do that, though, I want to try this ability. So let's put in heal. So the Lord's here requires 20. I guess it's the... And then let's do Golden Vow. That's the one that requires 25. Okay. Other stuff. It sucks when I'm... I like Impenetrable Thorns, I like Blades of Stone, I like Gravitational Missile. If I don't use the Twin Moons, I have 2 slots. One of them is definitely going to be for Fleeting Microcosm. The other one can be for what? Terra Magica? Yeah, I guess so. Now let's do heal and Golden Vow. Okay. That's something. I'll try this out. Maybe I'll take off the thrusting shield. Okay, that is very rad. Let's use the thingies with the things. The appropriate talisman. So we want the one that Filigree Crest that lowers FP consumption. I don't need a shortened spellcasting time, so let's use the one that increases damage. Alexander's Shard. Perfect. Very good. Okay, so despite all this different stuff we've been doing, 2 boss fights. Do we want to try wearing Ymir stuff? I kind of like the set I have on. I don't really care about the ability to, or the increase of intelligence. I'm already at, you know, like the hard cap. Yeah, I like the set I have on more than anything. Alright, so let's go to the left and check out this area. Good times. I wonder if down there was the area that I went to with the warp. Alright, Master Potato. Sorry, buddy. You're a very good player. I'm not quite as good. And I also got caught messing around with my new setup. Maybe? No, I don't remember whatever those go. Oh yeah, the Blood Fiends. That's a cool, like, night sky with a shadowy castle, literally. Okay, let's go around this edge. We definitely won't do this, like, whole area on this stream. Just, like, kind of get it started. Do some co-op. Play with my new build. I've gotten one of these before, Spirit Calculus. Yeah. Okay, then access to something below. Did not mean to fall down, but didn't seem to be an issue. So many wild pigs. Alright, I guess let's see where this goes. Dang. Oh, that was awesome. That makes a good backdrop for a screenshot. Beautiful. What are you? Oh, you're like a dog. Have I been here with people? No. Maybe? I have a weird... Whoa. That's a lot of those fuckers. Kinda want to try some magic. Wow, you got me with that. It's actually pretty cool how that worked. I got interrupted in the special attack, but because I had initiated it, it still activated. That's pretty good. So, with that crappy staff, I don't do any damage.
Hey!
Yeah, I like that you're wearing Malekith's armor without the helmet.
Hey! Hey!
I mean, I'm happy to watch this. Nobody ever watches them. I get it, though, if you've seen it. Yikes, that was terrible. I was messing around with nonsense. Got a cheap hit against me because I was messing around. Spent a million years trying to figure out a way to heal. It's such a cool looking staff. I am liking the ability to use heal. Don't know if it's worth it. Mamma mia, that's powerful. That is some power. Alright, so I descended into this room. I can use torrent in here? Good times. I didn't sign up for co-op. Somber smithing stone. Not a great gift. Okay, so that's the only thing in here. But I do want to send this up and stay here and see. No, it's just like a pillar one. Let's use my ability. Hooray. Okay. So if you come in from down here, that dog would probably jump at you. Alright, I guess let's explore over here. It is a nice view. Alright, one of those hippos. They were not a problem. Some blood fiends up there. Awesome. This weapon is awesome. And that ability is awesome. Because when it does a strike down, you can hit them on the way down. Which means that even when you're in close quarters, you can hit them to stun them. So that you have time to get off the ability. I forget which, there's another ability that I'm thinking of that I used in the DLC not that long ago, where it has an effect similar to that, but there's a delay to get it off, and so you have to use it in close quarters, but because you have to also have like the time to get it off, you might not be able to, and therefore it's tough to use. This is a lot easier to use. That's a cool view too, like the kind of terrace layers. Terraced. Thin beast bones, huh? I can definitely fall onto that. I guess I can keep going down now that I've started down this path. There's those old hairy turtles. Alright, this is just going to lead me over to the hippo fight. Is that the screechy owl? Do I need buddies for this guy? I'm gonna say no. Yo, beast. Beastie, beastie. I knew that was going to happen. Trouble is, when I get back, I'm going to be immediately engaged in combat. It's fine, though. It's a pretty easy enemy. Oh, Stormveil. Cool, again. Help, please, I'm not guts. Did somebody fail to summon? Probably. Hey, you used that colossal weapon. My god, that did a lot of damage to him. Yeah, we're being silly. What? That sucked that I didn't get a flask refill. Yeah, it's a stupid staff, but especially for co-op, I like the ability to heal. I don't know. Let me check it out again, its stats. So, it does say sorcery scaling. The heal amount was good. Like, it was consistent with when I had a faith build. Man, I don't know what to make of it. I might look it up online later. Alright, we'll keep going for a little bit. Maybe like 20 more minutes. Alright, so that's how you get back up. Could go back all the way up, but since I'm down here, let's just like check out all the stuff. Yeah, I know there's a gorgeous view. All of these spots have gorgeous views. Explosion, clear sky. That was that noise again. What did that noise mean? Didn't I figure out what that noise meant? Hello. I don't need the map. I'm pretty sure I got all the maps. Doing well, how are you? This area down here was where I warped to, I think. Yeah, there was this knight. I thought I killed him, though. He must not be an elite enemy. Kind of, yeah. But just kind of do it for fun. Since the DLC came out, I was like, I'll stream while I play it and show my friends, things like that. Nothing too serious. I live in the US. I have another job. I just do streaming for fun. For streaming, I mostly do Elden Ring, and I've thrown in a little bit of Civilization. But yeah, other than like streaming, there's a lot of games I like. Hard to say which I like to play the most. This is on PC. It seems like I could probably go down this fall. Nope. No, I'm not gonna connect on another platform. Wait, there were two of these holes. No, I think that was just the same one. I think I forgot to activate this effigy. I did. So I'm 14,000 away. Might as well. I kind of want to find the Mikkela's Cross. Because there might be an NPC around there. Oh wow, you can wrap around a lot back here. Get these nice views. Well, don't say be wary. Be wary is for, like, enemy or something. Danger of some kind. I'm pretty sure they included this piece of land on the map just to allow you to have that view. Which is really good. So maybe be wary was for, like, the gap, so you don't fall. Alright, that's probably the case. Alright, Red Bear. Alright, I might end this stream after this co-op session. Maybe we'll get to Nicholas Cross. Shouldn't be too far, we'll see. This is, already? Oh, right. The fake guy. Wild. That's fun. I really like using magic, but it's hard to do it when it's so weak. I might have to say no to this staff. I lose my ability to heal, but it's okay. So it was like on a bridge where there was Michaela's Cross. Whoop, that's what I was waiting for, some kind of materials. There we go. We'll do like 10-15 minutes-ish. So I wonder what these ruins are. So they put a mushroom up here, but nothing else? That doesn't appear to be a limb that you could jump to. Alright, what's down here? Nothing. Out of my way, bird. Horseback battle. Jeez. That was silly. Well, I'll go get my runes back. See if I can see anything else that's up there. Luckily, there weren't any enemies here. Oh, there isn't anything to get to from there. Just as I get to this area with the cross, right? Maybe. Hey, cool. Hey, you got loose that stuff. You've made the right choice. So you switch, which is probably the right call. Bad times, host. We were gonna have fun too. I don't think that was my fault either. There's the guy with one of the twinkly pots that has an item in it. Site of Grace Bridge or Aqueduct. There's the cross. So it's not on my level, it's below. What? How did I not get there? Oh, I didn't go down far enough, maybe. I'm not really sure. It's this level here. I think here was where I was warped to. It looks right. Like down there. But from there you couldn't get to an area with the Site of Grace, so it's definitely not down there. What a nice view. What a nice area. So I don't know when I'm going to get to that Site of Grace. Or, yeah, Site of Grace with the cross. So I want to try and make sure to get that guy. I don't want to spook him. Actually, I don't think he worked like the scarabs. Ah. Okay. Good surprise. Sometimes it's hard to know if they're trolling you or if they're providing sincere feedback. Could this be a strong foe? Is that a joke because they're very weak, or is there a strong foe there? Hard to know. I'm not sure this room arc does me a lot of good. I have so many levels. Probably should wait to get my stuff back before I do. Yeah, let's get my runes back before I try anything else. I think you can go up top. Where'd he go? Where is he? He's up there. Let's get this guy for completeness sake. I must have gotten my runes, but I guess I didn't have a lot. What? I guess I recently got a level up. Yeah, that was pretty recent. No, 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 no. It's frustrating with things like routes because they're uneven and you get kind of caught veering off to a side. There's some areas where you start to like memorize the tricky spots. Yeah. The extra 5 levels doesn't really do much for me. Oh, now that guy's back? I had such a flawless kill of him, too. Ugh. It's really annoying. Look at that, see? You can't land on all of it. You slide off. Yeah, I don't think you really intended to get up there. I can totally imagine that you could if you do a double jump on Torrent and like get the right angle. This, however, I'm surprised there isn't a reward for doing this. There's a hole in that roof. I don't know how to safely get down. I really don't. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Cool. Alright, we'll do the same thing again where we go and surprise him. Bad timing. I might call it a stream after this, depending on how it starts back up. Really? Of all the places.
Hey!
You want the death bird? Yeah, you gotta stay away from the ghost flame, buddy. You gotta stay away from the ghost flame. Okay, let's be on guard for where we start back up. We should be right behind the curse blade guy. Okay. That wasn't so bad. What was that we broke? Where's the pot guy? So we got the revered spirit ash room. What does it do by walking over those things? Feels like there's gonna be some secrets up here. There you go. Also, this guy. Hooray! Is that a door? Whoa, where am I? Alright, so non-sparkly Pockeye. Alright, that should be it. Now I hear whimpering. At least I thought I heard it. Maybe not, because I got the flask refill at a time where it seemed like I got all the enemies. Oh yeah. So this is the area I did co-op. How did I get here, though? I think I was summoned as a hunter. No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I definitely did this in co-op, and I didn't recognize the area. A long time ago, too. We did go down, I believe. Fire Spirit Stone. Yeah, whatever. But how to go down? I definitely remember going down. Give me a break. Might as well use the cotton for the heck of it. Alright, so I saw him, but I lost him. Do I remember this? I don't know what that is. I kind of want to get something for co-op just to come back to this area. And get that item before I forget about it. So there's this that goes outside. Some kind of spider. Yeah, I might save that for next stream. More spiders this way. First turn back and then hidden path? Maybe. And where does this go? Alright, good. Then when I come back, I'll get the item from the pot guy. And then that'll be the end of the stream. And then I'll continue from here. Seems like a really good stopping point. Shadow Altus.
Hey! Hey!
You're out getting the dragon? Oh, that's why. Because the host died. Alright, let's look for the guy. He should be here. Just a spirit calculus? That's no fun. Alright. This is a good place to stop. So I will end the stream here. And we will continue next time.